The debut album from the British singer-songwriter NAO Jessica Joshua, known by her stage name NAO, offers up a solid synth-pop record in a year that has been pretty decent for debuting artists. Along with her angelic, unique vocal talents that spring to mind the first time I heard FKA Twigs, songwriting that strikes up an array of emotions that centres around the theme of love and relationships, and instrumentation that not only deals primarily with synth-pop, but also throws in elements that are both funky and soulful, NAO delivers an album that instantly sticks to the listener and easily leaves you wanting more from the Nottingham-born 28-year-old. Love and relationships take the helm of this album, and has been the case for a lot of albums I've heard this year. The album covers the spectrum as predicted. You got the infatuation NAO expresses for her significant other in songs such as Get to Know Ya, where her fixation with this person is so strong that she feels like she's falling through the clouds as a result. Adore You, which features guest vocalists from the American R&B duo Abhi Dijon, where NAO expresses her complete and abject adoration for her lover. Lyrically, the words used are full of conviction, as is the vocal performance from NAO herself. Easily one of the more appealing songs on the whole album. DYWM, an acronym for Do You Want Me, where NAO expresses her desire to be with someone, yet the person in question is hesitating to give her an answer, and effectively puts everything or nothing on the line. And We Don't Give Her goes down the reassurance line of approach, as well as infatuation, where NAO constantly encourages her man that despite what the naysayers think or say about him, she loves him so much that what's said or thought is entirely irrelevant. Despite providing support for her other half in ignoring those who try to put him down, NAO herself admits that she herself is prone to being subdued by her insecurities. Girlfriend sees our lead craving for the love and adoration from some man and hopes that they can not only love her but accept her insecurities as well, and Fool to Love sees the result of her insecurities as one of the causes for why she failed to allow herself to fully express her emotions and ultimately let this person go as a result. Other tracks worth mentioning include Happy, which is a simple song where NAO desires to make everyone in her life happy and make them smile. Trophy, where she takes on a more authoritative style of songwriting where she puts her lover in his place by saying that she's more than just something for him to flaunt in front of everyone. The track In the Morning shows NAO not reciprocating her fella's feelings and is gearing herself for the moment where she tells him that it's over between the two of them. And Bad Blood sees NAO reflecting on a previous relationship and highlights all the good times the two shared with each other. But now things are broken down completely. The two have split and now there's supposed bad blood between them. Although the songs are pretty bog standard in terms of subject matter, what brings this album together are both NAO's gorgeous vocal deliveries and the instrumentation and production, which gives these songs added elevation. The more funky elements of this album are by far the best highlight, and they come in abundance on this project. Do You Want Me, which registers as my favourite track on the album, delivers a beautiful, soulful, funky electric guitar opening with the bass coming in later on, providing a great backdrop which works brilliantly with the backing vocals. Same story found on the track We Don't Give Her, which contains an opening piano segment. Give Me a Little, with its synth-driven bass buzzing throughout, giving the song some charming grit. Bad Blood goes for a softer approach, maintaining a buzzing synth sound but slowing down the tempo, providing a bigger emphasis on the soulful elements of the album. Songs like Trophy, Adore You and Happy have an R&B vibe going on that's highly addictive, and you can't help but groove along with such intoxication. And Girlfriend also follows suit. Much like Bad Blood, the tempo's slowed down and what results is a smooth and luscious track that's pure ear candy. Honestly, I don't really have many complaints about the instrumentation, as it's all pretty solid. If I were to have some complaints, I would say that Feels Like can come off as kind of stilted with the drum beats, and Blue Wine does come off as this album's weakest track. What it is essentially a piano ballad, and I respect the need for variety, but this does expose NAO slightly. For me, she doesn't suit this particular style of music, and especially with her vocal style, it just doesn't work. In conclusion, I think you can easily chalk this one up as another strong debut album from a young artist who I certainly hope can continue delivering great music in the future. Although I do feel that there are some moments in the album that instrumentally do leave me feeling a little underwhelmed. Some of the song structures can be a bit minimal, as well as failing to leave as much of a lasting impact on me. Plus, I feel NAO can lay off the vocal effects a little bit, which again, her vocals are sublime, but these effects often smother what are beautiful and seductive tones. But this album is more than worth its salt, and it's definitely worth a listen. Overall, I score this album a 78 out of 100.